stop scrolling because what just happened to BTS is something the music industry has never seen before. Not Taylor Swift, not Drake, not even Bruno Mars at his peak has managed to dominate like this. And right now, all eyes in the United States are locked on two names, Jungkook and Jin. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe, like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this with every ARMY you know, because this story is moving fast, and you do not want to miss what's coming next. IT started quietly, almost too quietly for something this massive. Over the past few months, the US music scene has been buzzing with speculation. Bruno Mars was making headlines with rumors of a new Las Vegas residency extension. Major artists were preparing for summer tours. Billboard charts were shifting week after week. But in the middle of all that noise, something unexpected began to build. A wave that no one fully understood at first. That wave was BTS. More specifically, it was the undeniable pull of Jungkook and Jin. While many assumed BTS would take a slower pace due to individual activities, the opposite happened. Jungkook's presence in the American market has been nothing short of explosive. Every appearance, every performance clip, every leaked rehearsal moment, it all went viral. Meanwhile, Jin, who many underestimated after his return to the spotlight, came back with a level of emotional impact that even US media outlets struggled to describe. And then, the records started breaking. First, it was streaming. A newly released BTS track, heavily driven by Jungkook's vocals and Jin's emotional tone, quietly dropped and within 24 hours shattered Spotify's US streaming record for a group. Not just K-pop, all groups. Analysts initially thought it was a spike driven by fandom activity, but the data told a different story. Over 60% of the streams came from casual listeners in the United States. That's when things got serious. Major outlets like Rolling Stone and Billboard began reporting that BTS wasn't just trending, they were dominating. Radio stations across major cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago began increasing rotation. And here's the twist. Listeners were specifically requesting Jungkook and Jin's parts. Think about that for a second. In a market historically dominated by Western solo acts, two Korean artists, Jungkook and Jin, were becoming the most requested voices on American radio, but that was just the beginning. The real shock came when ticket sales opened for a rumored BTS-related live event tied to Jin's comeback stage and a special Jungkook performance segment. Within minutes, the system crashed. Not slowed down, crashed. Ticketmaster later confirmed that the demand exceeded even the peak level seen during Taylor Swift's Eras tour. Let that sink in. And when the show finally happened, it wasn't just a concert. It was a moment. Fans who attended described it as unreal, overwhelming, and something history books will talk about. Jin opened the stage with a live vocal performance that immediately silenced the entire arena. No backing track dominance.
No distractions.
Just Jin, standing under a single spotlight, delivering a voice so raw that even non-fans in the audience were visibly emotional. Then came Jungkook. The transition was electric. From Jin's emotional depth to Jungkook's explosive energy, the shift felt cinematic. Jungkook didn't just perform, he commanded the stage. His choreography was sharper, his vocals stronger, and his connection with the crowd felt almost personal, and the crowd responded. Videos from that night flooded TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube within minutes. One clip of Jungkook hitting a high note while locking eyes with the camera crossed 50 million views in less than 12 hours. Another clip of Jin smiling mid-performance, clearly overwhelmed by the crowd's reaction, sparked emotional reactions across social media. Even US celebrities started reacting to A-list artists, actors, and influencers began posting about BTS again. But this time the narrative had shifted. It wasn't just admiration. It was recognition. Recognition that BTS, driven heavily by Jungkook and Jin in this moment, had crossed into a space that very few artists ever reach: cultural dominance. And then came the biggest headline of all. Billboard confirmed that BTS had officially broken the record for the highest combined chart impact across multiple categories in a single week. Streaming, digital sales, radio airplay, social engagement. BTS topped them all simultaneously. And no artist had ever done that before, not even Bruno Mars during his peak 24K Magic era. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Industry insiders began analyzing why this was happening. The conclusion? It wasn't just about the music. It was about the emotional connection. Jungkook represents evolution.
Growth.
A global pop star who feels both unreachable and deeply relatable at the same time. Jin represents sincerity.
Stability.
A voice that carries emotion in a way that cuts through language barriers. Together, Jungkook and Jin created a balance that resonated deeply with American audiences, especially younger listeners who are craving authenticity in an era of overproduced content. And that authenticity? It translated into numbers, massive numbers. Merchandise tied to the event sold out globally within hours. Streaming platforms reported repeat listening patterns at levels typically only seen with nostalgic hits. Even late-night talk shows began referencing BTS again, with hosts openly admitting they couldn't ignore what was happening. One host even said, "We've seen global stars before, but this feels different. This feels bigger." And maybe that's the most important part of the story, because what BTS is doing right now, what Jungkook and Jin are leading, isn't just about breaking records. It's about redefining what global success looks like in the American market. It's about proving that language is no longer a barrier. It's about showing that emotional authenticity can outperform industry formulas, and most importantly, it's about timing, because right now, the music industry is in a transitional phase. Audiences are shifting, trends are changing, and in the middle of all that uncertainty, BTS stepped in, not as newcomers, but as pioneers ready to take control again. And they did. Record after record, moment after moment, until the question was no longer, can BTS compete in the US? But rather, who can even compete with BTS? As we move forward, all eyes remain on Jungkook and Jin. Rumors are already circulating about more performances, potential collaborations, and even a full-scale BTS comeback that could redefine the industry once again. And if what we've seen so far is any indication, we are nowhere near the peak. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think any artist can break the records BTS is setting right now? Or are Jungkook and Jin leading a movement that's simply untouchable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share this video with every army out there, because history isn't just being made, you're watching it happen in real time.